What's up guys, Marty here, and I am. So today I'm going to be showing you how to hang your food bag, bear bag, whatever you want to call it, PCT style. So what you're going to need is a good section of cordage, whether it's paracord. I got Dyneema cord here, super light, no stretch, very slippery, but it also tangles very easily. So when you're wrapping it up, just take your time. You know, make sure you're not overlapping itself, and then when you go to undo it, take your time as well. Otherwise you're gonna end up with a big bird's nest and get really frustrated. So I already got mine all undone here, but yeah, you need your cordage. You're gonna need a stick. So this is a older light AF kit. It's a piece of aluminum with these tying points. Thing now it just comes with a piece of carbon fiber. You can also use any regular old stick on the ground, but this makes it super easy because you don't really have to remember or think about knots after a day's worth of hiking. Little carabiner. Most rucksack kits come with a little carabiner. And finally a rucksack. So in here I just got the clip for the GoPro, but you know, you can use rocks, sand, dirt, sticks, pine cones, whatever you want. I try to use stuff that's out of my pack, just because it makes it quicker and easier. And then, you know, lastly need your food bag. But there's two ways to attach your cordage to your rucksack. You can either use the carabiner or the rucksack itself. You just feed it through the loop and then feed the rucksack through itself. But this is easier, and because trying to get it untangled afterwards is a pain sometimes. But yeah, got all of our stuff. Ideally you want a branch that'll give you a hang that's at least 10 feet off the ground, 6 feet away from the trunk, and a couple feet away from the branch itself. So that way nothing can get to it from above, below, or from the side. You're not always going to get that perfect hang, but just try to do the best that you can. You also, ideally, depending on where you are, want to try to keep it 100 feet away from your camp. But again, not always perfect. But yeah, so let's hang it. So yeah, I got my line all untangled, ready to go. Just gonna go for this branch right here, just for the video purposes. But make sure you're not holding onto it, stepping onto it. But just nice, easy lob, up and over. Make sure you don't get hit in the face by your rucksack. But you can let that go. Grab your food bag, put that through the clip, and then you want to grab the rope, grab the line, feed that through the carabiner as well. Make sure the carabiner is nice and seated, and you just keep pulling, bring it up to the branch, grab your stick and tie that in, and then let your line out real nice and easy. Because if your stick goes through your carabiner and then catches, you are not going to be having a good time. Well, yeah, and then at this point I would roll all this up, stuff it into the rucksack, and call it a day. I don't really like having the line all over the ground and all over the place, so I usually hang it just below my bear bag. But yeah, and then to undo it, you just do everything in reverse. And that's how you hang a bear bag. So, like I was saying, how I roll up the cordage is I try to keep a nice little tail, and then I kind of start the webbing between my thumb and my hand and just work my way out. Makes it way easier to undo it all. But yeah, it's just my little tip. So I'm just gonna keep doing this for a while because this is 50 feet of cord. Oh, one more thing real quick. So when you get to the end and you end up with this, I unwrap it from my hand and then basically just pinch in the middle, leave a nice little tag end, and then I just give it a few good wraps around the cordage itself, and then feed this through those sideways wraps, and then just pull tight, And then, yeah, that's how I store it. Put it into the rucksack, and then put the carabiner and the stick in there as well. But if you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Subscribe if you want to. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'm just going to be doing this for the next couple minutes.